We've got a question, a Twitter question that's come in, so we're going to ask that right now. It's about Virat Kohli, and obviously a lot is about Virat Kohli. But this one is, what's the difference between that magical 2016 season and the present? Why isn't he having the same impact that he used to? It's come from Gojay.
Gojay, I would say that he's desperate to win the IPL. He's desperate to do well, and maybe that is added pressure for Virat Kohli at the moment, and we're not quite seeing the free-flowing, fluent Virat Kohli. If I'm RCB and this year doesn't go well, I'm looking around the world for the best overseas 2020 captain I can find. And that might sound harsh, but Virat's got a massive load on his shoulders carrying this Indian team, captaining this Indian team. I think if he was a free just to play IPL and not captain a team, I think we would see the best of him every year from here on in. So if I'm RCB, I'm looking at a brilliant overseas 2020 captain for next year, and I'm going to allow Virat Kohli to be Virat Kohli and play, get you 800 runs a year.
Wow, that's a big call, huh?
I like, as a famous Indian cricketer said in a famous tweet, nothing to add.
Ooh.
That's exactly, exactly. Just the man looks as if he's got too much on his back.
Yeah.
He just needs to get freer.
And carrying the batting of RCB almost.
100%, 100%. Yeah. I mean, imagine a free, happy, smiley Virat Kohli just as a player.
Yeah.
And he could add to a captain. He could add to anything. And as AB does, as Brendan McCullum does in that lineup. They've got so many guys who can add bits and pieces to that team. But I'd be looking at that situation and saying, listen, mate, you've got so much on your plate.
Yeah.
Don't take this on. Just be our best player. And that's all we're asking you to be.
Have fun for these 2 months. You've got enough on your plate. 10 months.
I actually wonder whether he might say, I quite like that idea.
No, even, and my point is that you saw him at the toss. He's a man who's not even focused on he's trying to remember which players he's got the changes in his lineup. It shows somebody who has way too much in his mind. Do you want probably the best cricketer in the world to be burdened by so much, or do you want him to just go and play his game? And I suspect the other things that he does, captaincy and all, there are other people who can pick up. But nobody can bat today the way Virat Kohli can bat.
And I think Indian cricket will benefit from it as well, because it'll freshen him up. Being a player is so much different to being a captain, and I think Indian cricket will benefit massively from Virat just being a player.
All right, you know what's happening on Twitter right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
1 second.
Simon Dool says...
No. Just opening Pandora's box. There you go. Out you go, Pandora. Go. Spread your wings and fly.
But my point
Listen, but these are really good points. Think about them calmly. Just think about them for a second. They could absolutely make sense. They really do. Just give him those 2 months and say, have fun, bro. Just have fun. You do enough for the country for 10 months. Just have fun. Score 1,000 runs. You've done it before.
And he could do it for them just because he's having fun.